Farm Sanctuary, as I just said. She received her MBA and master's degree in counseling from the University of Wisconsin, and in 2010 opened the doors of the state's first farm animal shelter. Every day, Dana witnesses the power of animals and people to heal each other. Welcome, Dana.
So I want to talk today about a cause that's very near and dear to my heart, and that's the power of people and animals, almost magically, to rescue each other. I have to admit I'm a little bit biased. I've been running a farm animal sanctuary for 4 years now, and it's been incredibly rewarding for me. Here I am. Here I was about 4 years ago with our first 4 rescues, 4 sheep and goats. And so most of us inherently know that animals, especially pets, play a special role in our lives. But I'm here today to tell you about how much deeper it goes than just enjoying each other's company. We can literally rescue each other. So what do I mean by rescue? Well, in the case of an animal or a person, it's really to give them a second chance at a healthy, happy life. It's pretty simple for animals. Here's a case. We rescued a horse a few years ago, got a call from the sheriff's department, and it was in need of our help, so we rescued her. We got her food, shelter, and a new home, and against all odds, she made a full recovery and goes on to lead a happy life. But we know for people it's a lot more complicated than that. We have all these needs. We have the need to feel good about ourselves and to contribute and to have a social network. Lots of things go into having good mental health. So what is it about animals that can help rescue people? Well, it's actually very simple, and I see this every day in my work. First and foremost, we know animals are a lot of fun to be with. They feel good. It's good to pet them. It's good to receive their affection back to us. And that can impact us on so many levels. One of the things about animals is their social system, their social rules are a little more relaxed than ours are. So, for example, a child with autism can wander into our field and get down and really take a look at the animals and get to know them, and the sheep just think, oh, that's normal. He's probably just looking for some grass to munch on with us. They don't judge. It's so true that animals are reliable, full of love, true in their affections, predictable, and grateful and loyal. Difficult standards for people to live up to, I think. So another great thing about animals is, it actually turns out to be a blessing, is they don't share our human language, which means they can't tell our secrets. We can confide in them and share our hopes and our dreams and our fears with the confidence that it will be just between the two beings. And of course, animals are just fun to play with. Here we have a donkey at our farm playing with one of our kids who comes out to visit, and I'm not sure who's having more fun, the donkey or the child. But it's really great that, this is the first way that animals can really rescue people. The second important way is that animals actually bring people together to bond over a shared cause or interest. We have 60 rescues out at our barn, and every week we have lots of kids come out and help to feed the animals, and often they're working side by side with each other and with our staff. This creates some very amusing circumstances. For instance, we had 2 young men that came out who had never met a rooster before, probably like many of us here. And they were just awestruck, but they were also at the same time bonding over that and sharing that impression. And it really, it helps build social skills, and it improves social functioning and a feeling of that you're part of a group. Animals also bring people together of different abilities and ages and cultures. And so through that, we can understand each other better, and we can understand ourselves better, too. So, 1, animals make us feel great. Number 2, animals bring us together for healing. The third way that they rescue people is, by far, I think, the most powerful, and the reason why I started Heartland. When you take a child who has been hurt in some way, and put them to work caring for another being who has been hurt, who shares a similar story, that's incredibly powerful, and it gives a child a chance to rewrite their future. You just saw the case of Zeus, a little goat we had rescued. Well, here he is a couple of years later, very strong and healthy, and a boy named Sam who comes out to help him every week, take care of him. I can assure you that these two have an immense amount of appreciation for each other, and the boy feels wonderful about how he's helping Zeus. Here he is feeding our pigs. And so, you take a child who's used to being in the system most of their lives and give them a chance to contribute to another vulnerable creature who's almost more needy than they are. And it's a very empowering feeling for them. You can take a kid who's angry, who feels worthless, who's maybe been told he's not worth very much, put him to work, have him make a difference, and he feels like a super kid. It's very, very impactful. So Kids take these newfound skills and this newfound empowerment, and they go out into the world and they take risks, and they get to know other people, and they have a new restored sense of hope for the future and a new understanding of their past. And really, there's nothing they can't do. So whether it's us lifting animals up quite literally or animals lifting us up, the helping, healing, and rescue is very mutual. Thank you.